Dad, hand me that call button thing.
Again?
Just give it to me.
Okay.
God, they take forever.
Welcome to St. Nowhere Hospital, a highly reputable private healthcare facility located in Anytown, USA. Meet Miss Lily Beeman, former supermarket cashier and current patient at St. Nowhere Hospital. Next to Lily sits Mr. Beeman, her father and only known relative. Despite appearances, Ms. Beeman has become quite comfortable with the arrangements at St. Nowhere. In fact, you might say she has progressed from inpatient to occupant. And herein lays our challenge. But first, let's introduce our healthcare team. Meet Mary Dolly, clinical case manager with 14 years' experience here at St. Nowhere. Mary was assigned to Miss Beeman's case upon initial admittance to the ER with shortness of breath and dizziness. Mary is also a registered nurse. This is Naomi Katz, licensed social worker. Naomi joined Miss Beeman's healthcare team approximately 1 week after she was admitted to St. Nowhere at the request of Mary Dolly. Dr. Dale Smith, current rotations attending physician on the primary care floor. Dr. Smith has had limited exposure to Ms. Beeman, having joined the rotation only 4 days ago. Dr. Smith relies on the care team to keep him current. And finally, let's meet Julie Brown, patient advocate with St. Nowhere. Julie joined the team at the request of the patient 3 weeks ago when complications with Miss Beeman's care began to escalate.
Oh, and that was on the 6th of the month. That was 3 weeks after she was admitted.
And how long has she been here now?
6 weeks.
You know, Mary, this gets back to your earlier point. When I went and saw her a couple of days ago, she told me that no one from our office had been there to see her since the 3rd.
That's not quite right. My colleague Gwen had actually been in on the 4th and the 5th, and each time the door was locked and she knocked, Mr. Beeman came to the door and said that Lily was not up to the strain of another inquiry. And Gwen could hear the television on inside the room. And then on the morning of the 6th, just before breakfast...
Oh, it's you. I thought it was going to be the doctor. She told Dad she'd come to see me 2 days ago.
Lily, Dr. Chu was here at 7 o'clock in the morning, day before yesterday. And Miss Katz reported to Dr. Chu that you had told the nurse that you were feeling nauseous and constipated and a bit dizzy, and that you weren't up for having your blood drawn.
Lily, that's correct.
Oh, what do you know? And why is that social worker talking to my dad or the nurse? What business is it of hers anyway?
Well, Lily, we prepare patients. The nurses...
Oh, gosh, you people have your stories backwards. You said the doctor was here. I never saw them. And I'm not getting my breakfast until 7:30 a.m. if it comes at all. So how could I be constipated? And where's that patient advocate? I've asked her to come 3 times already. I can't handle all of this.
That was really a challenging circumstance. And of course, Julie can confirm.
Well, in fact, Lily requested from Naomi that I visit her on the 2nd, and so I tried twice to see her, and she was sleeping both times. On the 3rd time when I saw her, we were finally able to talk.
And you know, Julie, before you were assigned, I know that Troy from your office was also trying to meet with her, and she put him off several times. And then when he finally did get in to see her, she said that we were adding extra services to her bill and claiming that.
Her bill. What's her insurance?
It's Medicare.
Her chart shows Chu saw her on the 18th. At that time, patient complained of dizziness, recurring pain in stomach and chest area. Chu eventually scheduled more blood work in another upper GI, but I don't see the results on those.
Well, in fact, the GI test was canceled because once Lily told the tech that she had eaten before the procedure, they stopped the procedure.
And,
Well, I did try to follow up with Miss Beeman on that on the 20th.
I told that nurse I couldn't drink that stuff anymore. It's awful and it made me gag. I can barely hold down my lunch. And now you have that guy making me drink chalk.
Miss Beeman, I was here with you yesterday. The nurse came in. Your dad was here. The nurse clearly explained to you, no food, no drink after midnight. And I remember you said that you've been through the procedure before and you know the drill.
Lily, I do recall that.
What, Dad? What do you recall? Let's hear verbatim.
It's my fault. I thought we were talking about doing that tomorrow.
I know, it can be challenging to keep everything straight. I see the nurse left the instructions right here on your table.
I didn't see anything. And he's not the patient, I am. You have me waking up at 5 a.m.? I don't remember any of this.
Well, the instructions are still here, so you can go over them now, and I'm happy to go get the nurse, and she can go over them again with you if you'd like.
Julie said she was coming with the nurse 3 hours ago. I've been up waiting all of this time. I'm just too tired to deal with this right now.
Lily placed a request that I talk with her that morning, but apparently she took a sleeping pill the night before for some reason and wasn't available to talk with me.
All right, well, it appears Chu was reluctant to run these tests because she had run them already on the 9th and everything came back normal.
And you know, this patient has her own food stash, and she'll eat regardless of what tests have been ordered.
Has anyone just tried to speak to Mr. Beeman directly?
Good luck with that.
He's been there both times I tried to speak with her. Do we know what time he arrives in the morning?
I haven't been able to determine that, and I've even asked him to come by my office before he leaves.
If he leaves.
Does he leave?
Yes, he has his own place.
So he does have his own place.
I've got 13 patients I've got to see in the next hour and a half. What are our options?
She absolutely has to go today. We don't have any other options. Doctor, we need the bed today. We're in critical high census.
I have an idea.
So, is there consensus amongst the team that Lily Beeman must be discharged today? Do you think Julie obtained any information during the team's conversations that might help develop a strategy for discharge? Did you pick up any key points they might leverage towards building a discharge strategy?
This is our final option.
Based on what I've heard, that seems reasonable.
I agree.
So we have consensus?
I think so.
All right, let's go see our patient. Oh, Lily, Mr. Beeman.
Well, it's about time you got here.
Well, actually, Lily.
Okay, looks like our team is ready to act and apply a strategy to the situation. How might the patient advocate and the healthcare team handle this situation? But more importantly, what would you do? You'll want to give this question serious consideration because your mission is to develop a strategy that ensures Lily's discharge occurs today. After you've developed and presented your strategy, come back and find out what happened here at St. Nowhere.